left hamstring strain. Will not play game 2 of the series. That's obvious. Sources say it's the first strained muscle of Steph Curry's career. So timetable unclear due to the first rehab like this. It says here now, the Warriors expect Curry to miss at least 1 week with the grade 1 hamstring strain. Okay, they don't play again until Thursday. So they play, what is it today? Is today Wednesday?
Yeah,
So they play tomorrow.
Every other day. They're cooked. So according to a doctor on the internet, Dr. ChatGPT, normal recovery time for a grade 1 hamstring tear, 7 to 21 days.
Okay,
The way Steph Curry plays basketball, he's out for the series. It's okay.
That's not for a pro athlete.
Yeah, exactly.
That's for Larry working at the fudge factory.
Right, but Steph Curry's running around, cutting. I mean, come on. There's no way he's back anytime soon.
Well, when ChatGPT tells you 7 to 21 days, that's for a guy with a 44 waist, comb over, who's a 27 handicap at the public course.
Listen, I love Curry. He's my favorite player in sports right now. I'd want him back. I would be shocked if he played again in this series. A hamstring tear and you're running around from Anthony Edwards and company? No. Can they win another game without him is the question, Colin.
Okay. Can we settle down? Why do we have to constantly just pump the intensity in the room? I mean, I just don't get it. Remember the same people said that the Warriors were cooked with Jimmy Butler down? How'd that work out? Listen, I'm not going to pretend like the Warriors are in great shape not having Steph Curry on the court. I'm not pretending that at all. But just to automatically jump and say, oh, the Warriors are cooked. It's like, calm down. Take a second. And yeah, what Colin is saying is right. 7 to 21 days. First off, it's grade 1, which is the best, easiest, the safest. Hamstring, sprain. And it's, 7 to 21 days is for someone who's not an athlete, who doesn't have elite genetics like Steph Curry has. I think his ability to try to come back will be dependent upon, are the Warriors winning? If the Warriors go down 3-1 or something, or, whatever it is, 2-1, like maybe they try to get him back sooner rather than later. But it happened in the very beginning of Tuesday, of the game on Tuesday. So, it's Tuesday to Wednesday, Wednesday to Thursday, Thursday to Friday, Friday to Saturday. Like missing the next couple of games is on the board, and then having him play game 4. So even if they lose both games, they're down 2-1. Steph Curry comes back, you win, boom, 2-2. So just like, I understand, and I'm not gonna act like this isn't like that no alarm should be going off, because alarms should be going off, and this is absolutely such a bummer. I'm so gutted because playoff basketball is amazing, and Steph Curry is amazing, and seeing something like this happen is just like, so frustrating. It really is. And quite frankly, this ends up being an issue with the NBA, because if you're going to let the playoffs be as intense and as physical as they are, which I'm a fan of, by the way, I think it should be that way, well, then give them more rest. I mean, I think it's time to just grow up and make the tough decisions in the NBA. Shorten the regular season, and give extra rest during the playoffs. There, in no world should you win one series and then have to immediately not even get the chance to go home and immediately fly to the next one and play 2 days later, and then now just go every other. You're going to get lower quality basketball. You look around the league, everyone's gassed. Even Ant, you saw Ant was gassed. You saw watch the Indiana Pacers versus the Cavs game. I mean, like if you saw that game, you would have thought Donovan Mitchell somehow was the first basketball player to play 100 minutes in a game. I mean, he was gassed, and he played like 30-some minutes. Like I thought he maybe didn't sit a single second. Then you look and say like, oh, he played like 30-some minutes. Like he played like a normal game. Yeah, he was taking a lot of shots, and so it's definitely going to, make you a little, more tired. He put up a lot of shots, but still, he was gassed. Absolutely gassed. 23-year-old Ant. When you watch that game, there's many times that you see him like hunched over, like just tired. And I want to see these players at their peak. And then this was Colin's take earlier of like, make the first round only 5 games. Make it a best of 3 even. And like I rejected that. I'm more open to that, but I'm rather you shorten the regular. I don't care about the regular season. Nobody does. No actual basketball fan cares about the regular season. Nobody cares about the 30th game. Nobody cares about a game in January. Everybody knows it doesn't matter. Everybody knows that. And that becomes more and more clear, especially as the Warriors, unfortunately with Steph going down, beating the number 2 seed, the Rockets, and then now beating the Wolves on the road. Like, they were set up to win this series and then, boom, be in the Western Conference Finals. And they were in the play-in tournament. Because if you're a great team, you're a great team no matter where you are. We know that. This isn't football where you got to get the bye. You got to get home field advantage. Where if you can get the bye, your chances of going to the Super Bowl just like skyrocket. You win one game and boom, you're in the conference championship game. Right? Like that's not what this is. But this is how unfortunately you get these types of injuries, and it's a bummer. When I was watching this game, I was gutted because I love basketball so much, and watching the Warriors it's so electric, so fun, so exciting, and this series was set up to be so great, and it already was. Game 1 was great. Steph Curry looked like he was about to go for 50, averaging a point a second, and then this happens, and you're just like, and that's the thing. You watch this game, and Steph's going off, and you're like, man, I love sports. And then he goes down, and you're just like, why do I watch sports? Why do I do this? And then the Warriors still pull off a win, and you're like, I love sport. You're just like, this is why I watch sports. This is why I watch games, because you just never know what's going to happen. So, the Warriors are going to need everyone else to step up, obviously. Jimmy Butler needs to get healthier ASAP. Buddy Hield needs to continue to play with the confidence, and he has to continue to be on the heater that he's on. You're going to need higher quality minutes from Moody and Kuminga now. I mean, Moody and Kuminga got showed up by guys that have been playing, a second, a game. Moody looked very disconnected, was forcing some shots. The Warriors had a lot of these like late shot clock possessions that are, you can't do that. You can't give up possessions like that. But I think what helps the Warriors is that they know this, and I think they knew it right away. So I believe Steve Kerr probably as soon as that game was over was like, guys, Steph's not going to play game 2. Everyone needs to know that right now. Jimmy, you need to know that. Draymond, you need to know that. Moody, you know that. GP, everyone, Kuminga. This guy has carried us for years. It's time for you to carry him. So I'm excited to watch this game, watch this series continue to unfold, whether Steph Curry is on or off the court. Stop with this like automatic nonsense. They're cooked. Can we just let this play out? It's obviously hard. It's obviously not ideal. But we're just gonna pretend that Steph Curry's just out now for the next 9 months. Just stop. Let's just chill. Let's just let everything settle. It hasn't even been 24 hours. You realize that? It hasn't even been 24 hours. It hasn't even been 12 hours. Just chill. Just chill. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Steph Curry, unfortunately being ruled out for game 2? And apparently, it seems like it'll be game 3 since they said he'll be out for a week. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're all on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.